nothing like shortcuts. It's even said by billionaires and proved by billionaires. But the point of today isn't that. Because I have already exposed the reality when it comes to the shortcut of success. What not kind of people are having misconceptions about when it comes to shortcut of success. Even many great professionals are following too. And of course, their visit and acts really proved by billionaires. It's said by Warren Buffett. It's proved by Warren Buffett. It's said by the person of KBC. It's said by Ashneer Grover. It's said by Ritesh Agarwal. It's said by them. Not just said, but proved by them. And if you want to know, of course, you can watch this video. But the point of today isn't that. The point of today isn't that. If you have watched that video, you must know that at the end, I have told you that. What about those people? The person like Baba Kadhaba, the person like who earned 7 crore in KBC soap. What about the person who like Ranu Mandal, who used to sing a song on railway platform and just became really, really rich overnight? They didn't get any kind of habits, hard work, or even neither played the game of smart work, or of course not framework, but still how they became. It's kind of luck or kind of partiality going. So what's that thing? I know you must have this question. Because they have become really, very rich overnight. Specifically that KBC person. KBC guy who earned 7 crore. Just to solve this misconception of people. One great university had done a research on it. And even people were even saying this thing that, hey, it's not a mistake that we have born in a poor family or we have born in a middle class family. We are not having money so that we can grow. It's something like that, hey, if there is a king, his son is being that prince, and sooner that prince is being king, and it's kind of partiality going. Because they are rich, they can be much more rich because they are having money, they are having great facilities, and neither their children have done enough great, but still they're having. So this thing will going to be continued because it's their luck. And we are not having like those middle class and poor people were saying. So just because of it, university had done a research over a great university, and this thing was fine. That hey, if in this world we're going to have same amount of money, like the same amount of money that you are having, the same amount of money Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Ambani, your favorite person, your neighbor, your idol, will also going to have it. If this thing will going to be applied to this world, then what will going to happen? You know? It even going to take properly a decade, or neither it will going to take properly few decades. Everybody will going to come at the same position. Now, you are having same amount of money as Elon Musk. Elon Musk is having same amount of money as you are having. But even it will not take you properly few decades. Everybody will going to come at their same positions. I know you won't going to believe it. Let's check. If you were even going to ask any average person what they want, what they were going to do with their money, 12 crore rupees or particularly any kind of amount, they will only going to say these things. I want house, I want car, I want to go on a trip, or something like it, like those are materialistic things. Or few things which they want to experience, just that. But the same thing, if you were going to ask to Elon Musk, the answer is really very different. Completely elite. And this thing is even proved by that 7 crore guy. You must have seen that news where this thing was going that, hey, that person won 7 crore in KBC. And that person was completely shocked at how that person won it. And even he just took full of eyes with the cold water bath there also. He was not able to believe. But it just even not took a proper year that person came to his same situation. Though, he didn't even just purchase his house. He's living in that same house. He just gave the money to their friends, family members, those all. Same position. He won 7 crore. And this is not the point where we end. When it comes to Baba Kadhaba, everybody was coming when that person get in trend. But still, that person is not in a trend. Of course, that person is not having a great amount of money. What that person did? Just chill. Just enjoy with that money. This is all what the thing is. And they went and trend like in a very high position. They earn really great amount of money. Really great. But still, why didn't they grow? Why they are not even better than past? Or if they are, they're very little in amount. why this thing is there. The thing is there just because they do not know how to make money from money. They do not know how to grow money. And this is only what's the thing. I know this question is coming in your mind that, hey, okay, but why don't we get this opportunity? Because it's kind of luck out there. And we are not having that same luck. Then the answer of this is very simple. In your childhood, you must have demanded for a cycle. If your parents didn't say yes in a one go only, you just butter them, you just asked them, you did many things to impress them so that they can buy a cycle for you. And that thing you did for weeks, months, and then they buy a cycle for you. And you were really curious like nothing. We cannot compare with anything. You are like over the moon. You were like this much curious. So that a cycle can come to you. You can ride that cycle. And when that cycle comes, you were extremely happy. You were extremely joyful, full of cheers. And when that cycle came, you were happy. Few days you were enjoying. Few weeks you were like, okay, cycles, they're great. Months, okay. Years, you know the answer. Because now you want to feel that satisfaction. Before you want to feel that satisfaction. And now you have felt us in a deep manner. And that's all. It ended. And I know this cycle thing happened with you many times in your life. When it comes to anything. When it comes to having a donut. I remember my story of eating donut. When I was really very curious to eat donut. And that's when it ended. It's just that, and it's the same thing as with car. You were before very curious, over the moon, like you want to buy a car, and when you had it for months, for years, you were happy, and afterwards you weren't like that. You were like, okay, car is there, nice. You weren't even valuing that as you were valuing before. And same with your phone. Before you were like caring, you were using that flip cover too, you were putting with care, but now, you know the answer. And that's what's the thing. And that's what's the thing which you will even gonna do with your house. Buy, car, or whatever you dream for. And that's what. I know it seems really very big because you're not having. But this is what's the thing. And after a point, that thing will become normal for you. But you do not know how to earn more money. And then, for that moment, that thing will be waste. Even though this thing is said by a very great person that you should know how to make money from honey. Even this much that, hey, you should know that how to make even money from 1 rupee. 1 rupee. If you were going to know it, you can earn literally from 1 rupee to 100, 1,000, 1 lakh, crore, and other you can imagine. But you should know how to earn. But people don't know. People know how to spend. People know how to fill their desires, and that's what. And for that, you need to learn skills. If I give you the top levels of skills which are in actually demand, that will be in demand for those upcoming few decades are public speaking, negotiation skills, communication skills, top skills, of course business skills, finance skills, and those all. If you know these skills, then you are the person who is really gonna earn a great amount of money, really great. If you know these skills, of course you will gonna earn. You will even gonna be the person who will be even continuing or earning. Of course, you will gain the respect of people, and that's what. You have to work on your skills. Not that, hey, what if we're going to have a lottery, which used to read that, hey, what if we were going to get a lottery one day? That's not what. Even if I give you a few examples that what if millionaires going to have that amount of money, which you're going to have. Then millionaires will do something like they give money on trading, stocks, learning the skills, because they know it's not as cool as riding a car, going on a trip, or anywhere. But still, if they will give money now, they can chill in the future. And that's what's the simplest answer. Hope so you got that thing.